Oh, good morning. Welcome to Kolonia and the old Polish farm. It is mid-December. It's cold out. I think we're going to have a hard time doing any more field work. Because I think the ground's pretty frozen. So I told you I wanted to get through that Members Mark coffee from Sam's Club. I did finally. Drinking Black Rifle Coffee Company. I'm not quite sure what to call this. We'll call it Honor. It says Honor on it in big letters on the bag. It's a medium roast. I did end up having to buy it ground instead of getting beans, which I don't prefer. I was actually walking out of the store buying some beans. I think I had beans, right? Yeah, I had beans of Silencer Smooth and Gunship. And I saw this bag in a different display. And it actually says National Medal of Honor Museum Foundation on it. So I figured maybe the coffee goes to support the museum for the National Medal of Honor Society Foundation, whatever. It's not bad. Pretty good. A little more expensive than when I was paying for the Members Mark stuff, though. I want to look at a couple of things here. First, weather. So yeah, you can see it's below freezing out, and it'll warm up throughout the day, but I think probably, yeah, not great. I want to check on prices, which is right below it. So wheat is $8.21 in Osada. That is higher than the seasonal high. I got 17,307. I need that to feed the chickens. I could probably sell, I don't know, some of it. And then sunflowers look like they don't go up until February, and they're pretty low right now. So we can put that on the list of things to do today, is maybe send some wheat on to Osada. Ugh, risk. Not snowing at least. Cows could probably stand to be fed. They always could stand to be fed. All they seem to do is just eat. So I think we'll probably mix up some total mix ration today. We'll take the milk up and then come back and do that. And then go sell some wheat, I think. Let's take a look at the cows. So we've got 4,000 liters of milk. We should probably take one up to the dairy and then the other one over to the market. And then, yeah, feed's getting a little low. Might have to do a few of those. Let's see. That barn open. I didn't even bother looking at the eggs in the honey, did I? about there? Tell you what, let's take this straight to Targ. We don't often sell the milk directly at the market, but we've got enough. I think we can do it without too much problem. And then the next one will fill up, we'll take it up to the dairy. We're kind of, the way I'm doing it right now is once a month, at the beginning of the month, I take the products from the dairy down here to Targ. Seems to be working out, so we're not doing the same thing every day. Try and spice it up a little bit. Of course, this is winter time, so it's going to be rough. Could be rough for a while, I think. Today might be a little different because we've got the wheat to sell, but once that's gone, I think we're just going to be feeding and caring for cows. Oh, and feeding the biogas plant, of course. At the end of the episode, or after the episode last time, I went up there. Oh no, I was on camera, wasn't it, when we fed silage to the biogas plant? Yeah, it was. Yeah, it'd be nice to do some cultivation today, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. So we'll swing in here, we'll deliver this milk. We can see we've got a couple pallets already. Of course, it is the 2nd of the month, right? So I'll continue to build up the next couple of days. You know, the way some people play, you know, they just let that stuff pile up forever and then just go sell it all at once. Me, I like to have working capital. I suppose maybe it's not a bad way to do it, but I don't know. It's how I'm doing it, at least for now. Slightly concerned about the amount of hay that we have, but I think we'll make it through the winter all right. Oh, cranking a little too much. There we go. Let's get the rest of the way. Damn. There we go. Drop that off. Let's see, we're gonna need that. Need this with the bucket on it, sure. Oh, that's warm enough. Let's get over here. Ooh. 1. Oh, there were 4. That's why it was moving funny. 2. 3. Oop. I should probably do this couple of times. Maybe I can do one later in the day or off camera later. We don't want to watch me mix feed all episode. Let's see, I need a straw. Toss it. There we go. The ladder. Going down. Should have fired this one up too. Looks like we need to do some maintenance on this. Let me turn it on. And I have to turn field info on too, so I know how much of the bale I've put into it. Been watching for any amount of time, you know the deal how we do this. Let's see, so half of a hay bale. A little bit too much. Another full hay bale. And then half of a straw bale. Close enough, make up for the excess hay, perhaps. And then, top with silage. I keep saying this, but maybe all of you weren't here before. We're going to try and keep moving silage from the biogas plant to our pile there, and then we'll be able to keep making total mixed ration. We're not going to bother to blanket any chaff here at the farm. We're just going to keep a pile of silage. Hit the tire. And probably help if I turn the light on now, then I can see a little better. See in the shadows. There we go. Put a couple of my big round, well, they're not big, but a couple of my round straw bales in for bedding yesterday. Let's save the rest of this for the next one. In. And off they go. one. This is my full hay bale. At this point it doesn't matter because we know everything's already pre-portioned. Oh, that one just kind of fell in. And see, looks like it incorporated it. All right. Hope that went in. I think I'm gonna have to make 2 trips. Because it seems to take more than 1.5 buckets. So you gotta come a second time on the second mixer full. Up. And don't. Get a little bit more. So we're less than a week out from FS25. That's exciting. Well, what that potentially means is only a couple episodes left for the old Polish farm. I want to try and get through the winter at least, huh? If this is all we're doing every day, maybe we could simulate through it. I don't know. I mean, I've got work to do, but you don't necessarily have to watch me do this every day for the remainder of the winter. Once the ground thaws again, we've got 2 fields that need to be cultivated. So we do have our cultivator. It's currently over at the other farm, and with Big Blue we'll get that done at some point. Once the temperatures reliably stay above freezing, I think. So this will give us 5,000 total liters of additional feed in here, which isn't going to move the needle too much on the feed bar, but it'll move it a bit. And what I probably should do is spend a little more time. Whoops. I always do that. Sometimes I end up turning the tractor off when I mean to. Turn the tool off. That's good, right there. Okay. Let's see how they're doing. Boy, that didn't move it hardly at all. Yeah, I think I probably better spend some time later. Mix it up a lot. I think there's no other way around that. It needs to be done. Okay. Cows are fed. So how much wheat do you think we can sell? I think there was like 17,000 in there. Let's keep at least 5. Get that brick out of the middle of the yard. Put it back on the tarp. Hold that corner down. Yeah, so I think we can take probably about... Yeah. If it's 17, let's take 12. At 17. I don't know how to stop it. Do I hit X again to stop it? Nope. How do I stop it? I don't know. That. That's pretty close to 12. Okay, so to stop it, you push L3 again, which is, nope. Huh. Oh, because there's wheat already, I thought the dialogue to choose what to put in there, but because there was wheat already in there, it just said, okay, we'll put wheat. So we got 13. Let's just do that. We'll sell 13. That should leave us with about 4. I think that'll be all right. Worst comes to worst, we can buy a bag of feed, chicken feed, from the store. So this was going to Osada. You know, before I do it, I better double check. And before I drive too far, I should double check. When I get to the hard surface road over here, I'll go ahead and stop. Check the prices again. I mean, we just did. It's only been a few hours, but let's be careful here. Let me check here. Okay, so Osada is 826. It's still going up. And the high is 742. So yeah. So up to the railroad transfer silo. And we can lollygag on the way there a little bit. See if the price will go up some more. I'll swing by the fuel station. I'll get fuel. We'll go over to the store. We'll see what is available for used equipment. All right, so we've been talking about the traffic signs. So here was my question to those who have been answering and helping me out. We have 2 signs. As we approach this intersection, we have what appears to be a yield sign, followed by a stop sign at the intersection. So why is the yield sign there? Don't quite understand the purpose of that. Or is it just a mistake? Do you have a fuel tank on that side? I do. No, I don't. So for future reference, I should pull around the other way. Because the spare tire's on this side, so I should have pulled in there. Or am I getting too realistic-ish? I want it to look good, you know? Let's see what we've got going on here. I'm procrastinating, hoping the price will go up a little more. I think it was $382 last time we checked. Or $832 rather.
Pokaż mi swoje towary.
Dzień dobry. What do we got? So it looks the same as it was, yeah. It's interesting, it's a wheel loader like the one we have. I don't know, I've noticed that sometimes used equipment, like the same thing will come up. Sometimes. Not enough that if you don't jump on something that you do want when you see it. But I guess maybe it does give you a second chance. Of course, would it show back up? Sorry, those camera collisions can get annoying. Would it show up if you hadn't bought the other one? Oh, train just got here. All right. I do like the edge of the map here, the way he blended this, and it looks like you got apartment blocks and so on further into town. It's really good. So good, in fact, that I have accidentally gone too far sometimes, missed this corner. And that's the edge of the map right there. You can turn around in the drive of that first apartment block, but beyond that, you're off the map. Okay, so pull over here to the pit, the dump pit. We'll put this wheat in there, and then we'll go grab the train. That side. I'm trying to remember which side I've got the tip side right for my own silo purposes. Then we'll pull up over here. Now I believe the rent train is by this box. I just hit it. And I'm gonna come up here and I'm gonna wait. Now I get impatient. And I'm worried about if I actually rented the train or not. So I will probably go check. I was not expecting it to come from that way. But there it is. Alright. I was kind of expecting it to come from down there, but okay. Okay, so I got it turned on. I don't use the train often, so you gotta bear with me. So I'm trying to remember how to work it. There we go. Okay, so we're on the first car. Let's open it. And then we gotta slow enough that we can get it filled here. filled. That's a generous. I'm not up far enough. There we go. Filled is a generous 14% of that train car. Let's go. Nice view of the biogas plant there. We'll have to swing by there later, see how everything's going. I do like the train on this. Looks good. We see the town of Kolonia, the church. We're going past our second farm right now. Through this crossing, we'll go off the map to Osada and sell it. So we got 10,869 for that. Nice. All right, so I'll see you back at the train station because we wouldn't have really drove the train off. They've got engineers for that kind of thing, so we would have just made sure we got our train loaded, which we did, and then we would have been done with it. So let's head to the second farm, throw some hay bales down, and I don't know, I think maybe we'll call it a day. Done before noon. That's my kind of work day, huh? Oh, since we're here, let's go by the biogas plant. We're close to it, right? And then we'll go the back way over to the farm. Seems like the thing to do. So I imagine this is how our days are going to be occupied through the winter. We're going to be feeding the... Whoa, wow, it's a tough turn. We'll be feeding the livestock. We'll be feeding the biogas plant, if I can use that terminology. Hear my chair pop there. Okay, I know I've got manure in here, so we can just dump that, right? We've got so much slurry, I gotta probably almost bring some here every day, just make sure it keeps filling it. Well, that's dumping. Let me check here. There's a little room for slurry, not much. I don't even remember what it said for silage, though. I gotta look. I looked without seeing. I was only looking at the manure. Not probably the best way to do things. Getting money, so yeah, maybe we gotta convert that to a tanker. What's the manure, or what's the silage say? 23. Yeah, it's probably worth it. Throw a couple of buckets in. I'm coming at it from the side. I got a hard time picking this up. Can't seem to get it all the way down to the ground level. I don't know why that is. And I hope I'm not shoving it into the wall. You know what I mean? Just go with the 96%. Let's get the light on. Apologize if you have flash sensitivity. We can probably put in maybe 2 or 3 of these. Oh, don't spill. Don't spill. I don't want to spill. So maybe try and come along the wall here and see what happens. Yeah, this thing, I don't know. Sorry about the camera. And if I can't do much better than that, I might have to figure something else out over here though. Is that it? That's all it wanted to take? That can't be right, is it? I don't know what's going on. Can I tip it more and that may go faster? Yeah. One more. Do one more. Maybe if I get over with the dozer and kind of, I don't know, move this around a little bit, maybe it'll work better. Yeah, it's just, I don't know what it is. I'm not good at this bucket. Oh, I got it. We'll do this one, we'll hop in the dozer just because it's fun. That's all it's going to take anyway. Okay. That's fine, that's good. So what I'll do, let's just pull over here, and we'll hop in the dozer, just because it's fun to operate. And we'll just shove this up and see what happens. So that we get in on this side, and then we want to enjoy the startup sequence on this because this is cool. So when you start it, you start a little motor that then starts the diesel engine. I think that's pretty cool. Alright. So what I want to do is I'm just going to kind of shove this. See if I can shove what seems to be this smooth bit that's at the beginning here into the pile more. Because there we go. Maybe. Because the wheel loader doesn't seem to want to pick this up. There's a little trouble with it myself. It's not good. What do I need to do? Maybe I need to get a conveyor. Yeah, okay. Work out a little better. Oh, wall. This will, I don't know if I'm making it better or making it worse, but we'll find out next time we're over here, I suppose. That'll do for my purposes today. We gotta drive the dozer. That was mostly what I wanted to get out of that. Fun stuff. All right. So let's go to the other farm now. So yeah, this is how I'm going to spend my winter. I think what we'll do, tell you what, we'll probably go through the rest of December off camera. I'll see you in the next episode in January. I'm not going to do any field work. I'm just going to be moving milk, selling milk, feeding the biogas plant, feeding the cows. So it'll look a lot like this episode, minus the sale of the grain. Maybe it'll snow, maybe it won't. I don't know. I didn't see the long-term forecast. We don't have the weather station on here, so we don't see out quite as far as we do on the other ones. Coming in the back way. Oh, another train. I don't know if there's anything we need to do over here. Our defunct silage pit. Try and get grass to grow in there again. Good morning, girls. So this is where we've got our cows that are not mature yet. Because of that, we just feed them hay. They don't produce as much manure and slurry as if we had fed them total mix ration, but it's good enough. I'm gonna throw them down 3 bales. That's kind of what I'm gonna try and do on a daily basis till I run out. At that point, I can let them feed on what they have, or I could maybe bring bales over from the other farm. I've got some up in the loft over there, and I'm still working on the trailer. Actually, I could bring that trailer over here and just offload the remaining here. That's an idea. I could do that. And then just start grabbing the hay bales out of the loft over there. when we mix feed. I have to take a look and evaluate how many we have. Alright, let's see. So in here, our feed's up around halfway, a little over. Looks good. 3, 10, 0, and 13. The ages of our cows over here. I don't know, did we see that our fields were growing over here? We didn't get this one. This one's gonna be sunflowers, I think. Of course, we don't get much crop off of our field. All that wheat, I don't know, that might have been a couple of years worth that we sold. We'll have to see. We don't, our fields aren't very large. I mean, our primary income is from the dairy business. I'm gonna go home and have lunch. And really there's not much else to do today other than keep an eye on used equipment. Maybe mix up some more feed for the cows. I don't know. I think that's it. Let's make it a shorter one today. If you don't mind. I'd like to thank you for hanging out with me here in Kolonia, the old Polish farm. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you don't subscribe yet, why not? Don't cost nothing. You know, we're trying to get to 1,500 subscribers so we can apply for the Giants Partner Program. Doesn't really mean much. They can't do early access, and I don't have enough reach that they'd really invite me to anything or anything like that, so I don't even know why I'm doing it, but it's just, you know, like an interim goal, so to speak. And when I say it doesn't cost nothing, it's not just that I don't charge you anything, because I don't, but like it doesn't cost you anything like in the realm of, I don't know, if you're watching this kind of content and you probably enjoy it a little bit. If you don't like mine, well, that's okay. But I don't know, I have people that unsubscribe. I don't really understand why. I don't know what that does for you. It hurts me. Or hurts the channel. Doesn't hurt me. Hurts the channel if you unsubscribe. I don't know why you do it, but I mean, do what you want. Free country. Well, maybe you're not in my country. But you can do what you want. I hope you're enjoying it. Soon it'll be FS25 time, and that'll be new and interesting content. I hope you come back, visit us again here at Nebraska Gym. I'll see ya.
テーション